Hello. We are recording and streaming, I think. So, what I'm going to be doing today, after I move this nameplate here because it's kind of just in the way, I decided that I wanted to go back and watch a couple of the short films that I made last year. There's like 3 of them, so I think we're just going to watch them. I'm going to probably pause a couple times, talk about the process of making those short films, and probably reminisce on how much fun I had not being stuck by myself. So, yeah, here we go. Let's see. Also need to really quickly take this guy so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So, let me go to Do You Dream? Oh look, I can't even find my own damn channel when I search it. That's awesome. So we'll do You Dream Brush Your Teeth. And there I am. First one here. So there's an ad. Dopis Canopus. We have an ad. Fucking hate ads. Especially this. What is this? So, oops. We are in it. We're in the shit of it right here. Okay. So you guys can watch. And we're gonna see this really bad right here, this wipe. So you'll see that I just wiped the title over the door as I walked by. If we go through that frame by frame, it's really poorly done. So, you know, I was cutting corners, but and that's my toothbrush. And most of these shots I think I got really quickly by myself. And something that I did was actually when I started shooting these originally, this one specifically, I shot a mock of the entire thing by myself. And it was okay. But I ultimately decided to have my close friend Zach Lablin come and help me shoot this. And so he was on the camera for this, for the most of this. These little B-roll shots are the ones that I did. Very slow zoom. This is all done in post. This beautiful little help sign. This is actually in my bathroom. And, something that you're going to probably notice a little later on. Also, yes, less than 400 views. Super regardless. Dude, am I just like blasting the audio from this video at you guys? Let me see if I can like bring this down a little bit. Is this better? Okay, oh, okay, and so here we actually see my shadow is no longer following, or my reflection rather, is no longer following me. This is very simple. This shot right here I wanted to talk about because it looks like the camera moves up, all done in post. This is a pan and scan. The only actual movement of the camera is when I come into the bathroom and the camera does a tilt, or not a tilt, excuse me, a pan, which that was Zach, and me giving a goon face. And I'm gonna say it, I hate that shot. I'm not a big fan. I mean, this one's not great either. I look like a goof, but that shot of me pulling my mouth open in the mirror did not turn out the way I wanted it to. That's something that still bothers me now looking at this, even though the rest of this I'm sure I hated when I finished it, but I actually for the most part don't hate it. But here I am scared, I guess, even though I look like I'm giving like a bad model face, and I'm coming through to do it again. But, and this was This was like the crux of the video for me was actually this shot and right here, and seeing my arm move into the window or the mirror before you get the Do You Dream logo. So that was our first video. You see the special thanks and everything. I had a lot of fun with that video. I was very inspired to continue and did not want to act in them anymore after that. So I don't. As a matter of fact, this next one we're going to do is do the dishes, and this one is Rachel. This is all my partner Rachel, and she is very, very awesome. She does the job very well. I think she's a great actress, and ironically, or not ironically, but interestingly enough, I met her in a class on digital media and production. So it's cool to be able to do this kind of thing with her. Anyways, this one, I got some stuff to say. Let me go full screen with this. So, this shot was essentially the crux. Well, this shot and one that happens at the end were the crux of this movie, and the reason I wanted to make it, the short film. The issue that I had was actually here. I bought this guy here, this little it is a gimbal for the phone, for my iPhone, and it is great. It works incredibly well. I've used it for a lot of recordings that I do, mostly of my children running around. The issue that I have here is when I filmed this, I did not have the Filmic Pro app. Now, that sounds like, oh, you didn't have an app, cool, great. No, Filmic actually allows you to use your iPhone camera to like the maximum capacity as opposed to using the built-in application. What that really means is in this, the quality is going to drop for this shot in the beginning, and that's essentially what I've been trying to get at. So let's jump in. We have her walking, and I'm following her with the gimbal, doing slow-mo. Oh, I didn't even turn the music back on. We're doing slow-mo. You get to hear the eerie little track I made. And we're going into this cute-ass little "Sorry We're Dirty" dishes sign. And she's going to do some dishes. And then the quality jumps to the DSLR. Love it. And this is sort of an ambient piece. It's almost like an art piece, I would say. You don't have the same... It's funny, I want to say story, but I mean, there was no real story. Somebody brushing their teeth to finish their reflection, because besides reading. This one was more so the idea of being mesmerized or hypnotized by the mundanity of... And that was essentially where Do You Dream went, was I wanted to play with mundanity. I wanted to use mundane things and turn them into like these, in my opinion, scary situations. So we have this, the sink is plugged. Terrible sound. Awful. Okay, really quick. I showed this video to my mom, as I show all my videos to my mom. Her only comment was, why would you run the garbage disposal without the sink running? That was where my mom was stuck. Okay, this. Okay, another fun little thing. So right here, Rachel sweeps some of the leftover, I think it's like lettuce, into our garbage disposal. And you will notice that she pushes it down. It did not go all the way down. As a matter of fact, it's still sitting right there. I cut that out in post because it unfortunately was still there. Now the thing is, when she did do this, we did have the garbage disposal running. So I immediately said, do not stick your hand in there, pull it out. And that is why she pulls it out. The garbage disposal was obviously not on at this point. We just sampled the sound and played it over. Sorry to take away from the scare. This shot. Oh, also, yes, I speed ramped her hand going into it because I wanted her to do it slowly so she didn't punch the sink and hurt herself. Obviously, safety is number one when you're on the set. or when you're at home filming at home. I speed ramped her fist going in, so it looked like she punched her hand directly into this. Every time I watch this video with someone, there's a visceral reaction, and I live for it. It was one of the first times I felt like a real success over one of my creations, especially when like sitting next to someone and watching them experience it for the first time. So we jump to Rachel. She's laying on her couch in the living room. It was a dream. Or was it a dream? The focus did just change onto her hand, and of course I'm not going to let you see whether or not it's gone. There's the official Do You Dream logo that we end up using at the end of the other video. And then Sleep Study Productions. This is my little production company. This is also the name Sleep Study Studios. This is where I release music through. So if you were to go onto Apple Music, Spotify, and you were to look up Tequila Mockingbird, I have let's see, a mixtape, little EP, and a couple of singles that were all released under Sleep Study recordings. And then I did release a couple of song covers under Flapper Girl that are also Sleep Study recordings. So Sleep Study is essentially my company here. This is me when I'm working on something. It is a Sleep Study production. But anyways, that's the second video. That is Do the Dishes, and from there I think we're gonna go on to the last one. This last one's fun. This one was a lot of fun to do, and you can see Zach. Zach here is actually, this is Zach. This is my best friend. This is who I had working the camera in the first video, and he was super excited about everything when I showed him the mock for the first video, and I was like, man, I gotta get you in front of the camera because I want you acting. And since then, he and I have worked on some other stuff, potentially stuff that you guys could be seeing in the future. Who knows, honestly. But here's Zach, and here's our little short video of the basement. So we have him finishing up his, brushing his teeth as an homage, or I think washing his hands. That's an homage to the first video. Same bathroom. And the basement title card, which I wanted to do something a little more cinematic looking for this one. In my honest opinion, I think that the Do the Dishes title card is the most effective. Most people don't think title cards are. You hear a series of crazy noises happening right now with him. These noises are all just recordings of me making crazy sounds, screaming, saying different things in different pitches. This was a lot of fun to make. The sounds for this and the score for this was a lot of fun. I love this victim shirt. Don't go into the basement! So, friends, it's my house. Another funny thing, I don't know how many people are really going to notice this, but when making this, it didn't occur to me that we had some stuff written on that board that maybe wasn't supposed to be public information. And so I had to go back through after I had finished my edit and everything, and I had to blur it out and essentially key myself in, or key Zach in over it. It was a big pain in the butt. So, I mean, to anybody who may be interested in making a short film, you have to keep your set in mind. You have to keep your surroundings in mind. This is such a little thing that could potentially have caused big issues for people if someone wanted to be nefarious. Anyways. This shot. Zach, in this shot, this is my favorite shot that I have filmed. And it's Zach standing at the top of my basement stairs with no lights on. This, to me, is beauty. This is a beautiful shot. I feel like Trump. This is a beauty, China. We have some fake zooming happening here. Okay, so this part's so good. I know I'm pausing this a lot. Whatever, this commentary. This part is so great and I love it. The thing I don't love is that I decided to add a camera shake when she when you hear the slap on the door, the camera shake is way too much. I needed to relax, but I didn't. Anyways, nonetheless. This was also a lot of fun. To do the handprint on the door, to film that part. There's purple lights, which you can barely fucking see, but that was obviously just meant to represent that maybe something extra or supernatural was happening down there. Or was it just in Zach's head? And back to the Do You Dream card. This is the only video with the post-credit scene. Or post-production scene. Awesome. So, this part that happens at the end, we have the first hand that comes out. This is Felicity Joy, who was my ex-roommate. She is this first hand here. She did a great job playing the creep hand. And then that is Zach's hand. So he got to do a double roll in this. And that is how we got two right hands for this part as well, which a lot of people don't notice because it's such a quick little shot. Two right hands. I wanted it to feel as uncomfortable, maybe subconsciously as possible. That's it. It is another sleep study production, of course, because it's me. And I believe I have the thank you at the end. So those were my 3 short films. I do have plans for another one. I don't exactly know what it's going to be. So, let me know what you think. I do plan on using this channel for more than just obviously this kind of stuff. I only have 3 short films. How can I keep doing commentaries? I want to use this channel mostly for drawing, actually. And so you'll notice that when I put the nameplate up, I can do it really quick. Not that one. This one. It says drawing and talking. This is probably going to mostly be me drawing just different little art projects and talking about whatever the hell is happening in my life at that time. I hope to keep you guys entertained. Anybody that might be interested. Also, please recommendations. If there's something you want me to draw, I would love to draw it for you. But yeah, that was my short films. The Do You Dream series. If which I hope to in the future we add to the collection. I will probably take a year and then review on it as well. Who knows though? Maybe I'll record or review some of the music that I've recorded in the last 10 years because I've got kind of a collection that we could go through. Maybe not song by song, but maybe, I don't know. Whatever. Either way, subscribe, follow me. If you don't already follow me on my socials, I'm at Instagram and Twitter at SeanShank4L, which it looks like this SeanShank4L. Yeah, I'll be updating that stuff. I hope to be doing this a couple times a week. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Bye, guys.